Hey everybody, welcome to our second week of Virtual Lift. I've got my science station all set here. We're going to do an experiment called the metal hedgehog, where we're going to take a piece of zinc and we're going to turn it into a hedgehog and grow tin spikes that come out of it. And this relates to this week's lesson, which is on jealousy. So we're talking about the last and final commandment, which says that we shouldn't be jealous and we shouldn't want things that other people have, but instead we should be grateful for the things that we do have. And the problem with being jealous is that you spend all your time, feeling bad about yourself because you don't have something that somebody else has. God doesn't want us to live like that. God wants us to look at the things that He gives us and to be grateful for those things, and then also to have a giving heart and to say, I don't need to worry about what I get and what comparing myself to others, but I should be thinking about what I can do for other people and what I can give them to show the love of God and to show kindness and to help others. So today we're going to show what happens when in chemistry you have two metals where one of them wants to steal the electrons from the other one, and he's jealous and he wants to grab those electrons. And we'll see what happens to the zinc when he pulls all the the tin ions out of the solution. So let's get to it. All right, Emily. So we're going to take our tin chloride solution, which is basically just a liquid that has a suspension of tin metal in there. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it inside our container here that has our zinc pellet. And you can see on the microscope image here, we got our nice big zinc pellet. It's a round ball of zinc. And we're going to see what happens when we add our tin chloride solution, this liquid tin in here. All right, so Noelle, you want to put that in there for us? Okay. So you're just going to put enough to cover that thing. Okay. Okay. And keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. All the way. All the way up. And that's good. Stop. Now look what's happening. You can already see. You see that? How it's growing?
A hedgehog.
It looks like a hedgehog, right?
What a hedgehog looks like. But still.
Make sure this is.
I'm a hedgehog.
And so what's happening here is the tin from the liquid that's around the hedgehog, or from around here. So in this liquid is all around this zinc metal, and the zinc metal actually wants to grab the tin out of the solution. And so it's forming this crystal. See, look at these. But look at these. Do you see how these things are going like this? It's kind of like a magnet. So it's pulling out the tin from the solution around it. It's stealing all the tin from the solution. All right. So we saw from that experiment that when you put zinc in a solution of tin chloride, something very interesting happens. So one of the metals wants to steal all the electrons. It's jealous and it says, "I want that." And so it grabs all those electrons, and in the process, the tin ions in the tin chloride are crystallizing and turning into tin metal, and it ends up covering the zinc metal piece in the middle, and it turns it from this nice shiny zinc piece into this fuzzy, sharp, not so good looking blob of zinc with tin coated all around it. And this again relates to our commandment for the week, which is don't be jealous. Don't always be concerned about things that other people have that you don't, because if you do, you're going to grow bitter and you're going to be resentful and you're not going to be gracious and giving. Instead, you're going to be focusing on the things that you don't have. And that's not what God wants us to do. Well, God wants us to be grateful. He wants us to be giving. He wants us to feel like and to know that He gives us everything that we need And we don't need to look around and compare ourselves to other people or what other people have. We need to just rely on Him and believe that He's going to give us everything that we need. All right, thanks everyone for joining another week of Lift Science. I will see you next week. Hopefully, pretty soon we'll be doing these in person again. But until then, have a great week. Thanks, guys.